Welcome back, everyone, to Rob's Daily Classics. I found this very interesting 1967 Lotus 7. It's built by Caterham. It's a replica car of the original Lotus 7 built by Colin Chapman. You don't see many of these on the internet as far as classifieds go. You'll see them on Bring a Trailer. The asking price on this car is $21,000. If you had to build it yourself today with prices of labor and materials, you're going to be way over $50,000. So this car definitely caught my attention. Let's check this very interesting car out. I found this car on Auto Trader Classics. It's based out in California. It's a private party. He's asking $21,000. The car has 17,800 miles. Not much mileage on the car. The seller goes on to say, runs good, drives great, feels awesome. A little TLC, and this could be a show car, or you can just have fun as a cool cruiser. Call me. I'll try to answer any questions by email. Person buying this car is going to know all about the Lotus 7, and for a little backdrop on what the Lotus 7 is, if you don't know, the car was originally designed by Colin Chapman, who was the founder of Lotus Cars, and he built this original car back in 1957. So if you look at the styling of this car, and he kind of tells an older type look with the big fenders and such. You got to remember, this was 1957 when the car first came out, right? And this car ran from 1957 to 73 by Colin Chapman, and it was very successful on the racetrack, and it still is today. So if you go to any racetrack, if you go to Watkins Glen, or if you go to Lime Rock, or you go out to California and such, you're always going to find people racing these cars, because it's kind of like an entry-level race car, but it gives you the thrills and handling of an open type race car, like a Formula type car, because you're out there in the open with this car. So it's an amazing handling car. That car really is like riding a go-kart, only faster. And so Colin Chapman gave this car up in 1973, and this company called Caterham in the UK picked up the licensing of the car, and they've been building these cars since 1973 to present. And they basically, what they did was they took the Series 3, which was the most popular design, that's what you're seeing here, from 68 to 69, and that's what they ran with. So when you look at the photographs of this car, it's really reminiscent of what the original Lotus 7 is. And they all had a little loop roll bar. When you race these cars, they make it a full cage. But for the street, that's fine, and it has a full, seatbelt system in there and all that. This car, I think, has a Duratec engine, and the Duratec engine was like 210 horsepower, 250 horsepower. The car can go 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. It's like riding a sport bike in the streets, only with 2 seats and a windshield. So it's very low to the ground and extremely responsive. So like I said, in the streets, it's like riding a race car. You bounce around a lot. I mean, it's like a washboard back there with a straight axle. So it's not the most comfortable car for your back, but motorcycle isn't that comfortable either. So here you go. So this car, there's the Weber carburetors. So if you were to build this car right now from scratch and get a kit from Caterham and labor and everything else, you're going to be way over $50,000. So if you're into these type of cars like I am, $21,000 ask is not a bad price to start a conversation with. And if you can buy this car for $17,000, $18,000, I think you'd be having a lot of fun with it and probably wouldn't lose money with it, because there's always going to be people that recognize the Lotus 7 and car clubs at racetracks and even car shows and things like that. But yeah, really nice car. This does have the live axle in the back. They did make it with independent suspension at one time, as well as a kit. I don't know what the TLC is on this car. Car looks pretty good. A little scraping here, a little paint chipping, some road rash from the, when you open up the bonnet here and things like that. But overall, if the car looks as nice in person as it does in the photos for $21,000 ask, I'm definitely interested in this car. So again, because these were kit cars, it depends on who put it together, the quality of the person building this car. It was available as a fully finished car from the factory from Caterham, which would cost you a lot more money. So if this car was built by Caterham and it wasn't built by an individual in their garage, all the better. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, this is an interesting find of people that happen to like Lotus 7s. So, find this car. If you're interested in this car, the easy thing to do would just be go to the Auto Trader there, Classics, type in 1967 Lotus 7. This car will come popping at you. Again, a really nice car, highly recommended. And if you're out in California, all the better. You don't have to ship it, but 17,000 miles. I think there's a story here to tell on this car. I'm not sure if the owner's had this car for a long time because he doesn't give much of the description. He might have picked it up or someone inherited it or something like that. You never know what the story is. But overall, the car looks really nice. I don't doubt that this would be a bad thing to buy. So, yeah, enjoy it. And thanks very much for joining me today. If you have friends that love cars, please pass along this channel. We like to grow, of course, and we are growing. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And we'll see you again here soon. Thanks for joining us. Bye.